Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Face Reading Secrets of the People in the News, session number 28. This is not a scheduled reading. Usually I'm trying to post one video a week, and I already posted one a couple of days ago. Today's reading is of a person who just departed from this world, and a person who played a significant role in the world's politics for the last 50 years. In his eulogy, Bill Clinton, who was at the funeral along with many other world leaders, said, "I received a tweet from the Prime Minister Netanyahu informing us that for the first time in the history of modern Israel, the country wakes up in the morning without Shimon Peres." Nobel Peace Prize winner Shimon Peres served as Israeli Minister of Transportation, Minister of Finance, Minister of Defense, 2 times as a Prime Minister, and finally as a President of the State of Israel. Of course, for many, he was a hero who was at the very foundation of modern Israel, a relentless and selfless civil servant. For those who hate Israel, he was a powerful, despised enemy, but all his admirers and his enemies knew what a highly intelligent and capable of a politician he was. So let's look at Shimon Peres from morphological perspective and see what it was in his outer appearance that the world experienced as his inner qualities. The face/personality of Shimon Peres that we know is clearly Saturn. So the man was extremely time-conscious, organized, and meticulous, and always knew what he has done so far and what it was to accomplish. He took time before acting, but was not at all indecisive. He just needed time, quite opposite to what we know about the Mars personality, which we see so often among the American politicians. As any Saturn is, he was a deep thinker with philosophical inclination. He was a positive pessimist, could see the downside of everything, but viewed it as an obstacle to be overcome. This is because overcoming challenges is what gives a Saturn meaning, very much like any pure bilious lives. But was Shimon Peres a bilious? Not really. As you can see on all these pictures, he was always a nervous temperament. Look, tilted forehead, receding chin, practically no corner of the jaw. But was he really a pure nervous? Look at the picture 3. The forehead is also on the level of the chin, and that, as you know, is a bilious characteristic. And finally, picture 4. As Peres grew older, look at the flashy tissue under his chin. He also became lymphatic. So what do we have here? A quick mind, creativity, high intelligence, sensitivity, need for attention, ability to be entertaining, to be diplomatic, flexibility, and charm of the nerves. Willfulness, order, commitment, long-term intellectual endurance of the bilious, and caring, accepting, non-judgmental, and yielding disposition of the lymphatic. And of course, with age, people of intelligence and self-awareness, as Peres undoubtedly was, are able to utilize at will all those characteristics whenever they can serve their interests. And now let's add a few interesting features to complete the picture. Peres was naturally kind. Look at the roundish tip of his nose. That probably helped a lot in his marriage, one relationship in which it is more important to be kind than to be right. So his marriage lasted 66 years. His ears are large and far from the skull, meaning he was independent and followed the beat of his own drum. And he had a clef on his chin, meaning a great sense of self-importance, awareness that he had something valuable to contribute to the world. And most importantly, the lips. Look at the Paris, at how Paris ages. He goes from 70th to his 80th to his 90th. The corners of the lips are almost straight till the end. Only a slightest movement down on the corner of the right lip by the age of 90, picture 3. When the corners of the lips move down, you may remember, it is a sign of bitterness and resentment. With age, most people store some bitterness, and so it isn't printed on the face. But Paris never gave up hope on anyone or on the humanity as a whole. One of the speakers at his funeral said that in his pursuit of peace, Paris was optimistic and at times naive. Optimistic, yes, naive, not. Look at the ridge above his chin, picture 2, meaning skepticism. Paris was skeptical and cautious, but never, never gave up hope. And that is how the world will remember him, I think, as looking you straight in the eye and with full respect of who you are and your ideas, telling you what he believed to be true. That is all for today. And how appropriate it is, after speaking about Shimon Peres, to say, peace to all.